Welcome back to another episode of Generational Investors. It is your one and only Coach Flo, and just want to come with you with some new hot topics. Today we are looking at the wonderful world of AI. That's right, artificial intelligence, and this is a part one. This is a part one that I've been researching. I've been doing my due diligence, doing my homework, because AI is the next big thing that's going to change the world. Okay, if the internet did it in 2000s, and they call it the dot-com bubble, happened in 2000s, this is the next wave. This is the next wave. So hit that like, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, because I've been working on some new stocks, some that you might be familiar with, others that I'm just bringing the new knowledge to you, okay, to the forefront. Some that you're probably going to hear for the first time. And then my next episode I'll be working on for part two, other main stocks that everyone know about, but these today I'm going to talk about and why you should consider to and add them to your portfolio. All right, so of course the new main leader of the AI boom that's been taking the AI by storm, or I should say AI industry by storm, is Nvidia. Yes, Nvidia, sitting at the time recording, is $128. About a few weeks ago, we had the stock split that I've been talking about for the longest, and I'm glad that it happened, because I've been DCAing. I've been getting share by share, and I'm gonna continue to get share by share. Okay, this is a game changer. Okay, Nvidia is the leader of the AI boom, one of the leaders, and it is jockeying for the top spot in the market cap. Okay, of course we talked about Apple, talked about Microsoft, we talked about Google, and Nvidia is jockeying for that top spot between those stocks, okay, between those companies. So look for Nvidia to continue to swing up. It has a lot of upside. When I say it has a lot of upside, why you ask? I'm glad you asked, because the GPU, which is the graphic processing unit, okay? GPU is used in the high compute data centers, okay? So in these centers, they're using the GPUs from Nvidia. The GPUs include Blackwell and Rubin, okay? They're using these softwares, these cloud software companies, and they instill into these data centers. They're using across the world, okay? Nvidia is being, these chips, these GPUs, these are the next big thing, because with the AI demand that's going to continue to ramp up in the next 5-10 years, watch Nvidia move high. I'm talking about high. And so that's what Nvidia is bringing to this AI space. Okay, it's bringing to the AI space, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Hope you consider, all right, getting some getting some Nvidia stocks. Okay, remember, you can fraction a share. Why wait? Start today. All right. So Nvidia is definitely the leader of the AI boom that's going to continue to change the world. With the GPUs, with the chips that's are in demand, watch. All right, so I'm just kind of giving you a little heads up. Okay, I'm giving you a heads up of what's to come. All right, that's why we invest in the future. We don't invest in what's going on now. We look to see the next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next 20 years. All right, so start thinking future. Have that vision. All right, and I'm going to talk about that before we in the later segment. Moving on to Palantir. Palantir is sitting at $25. All right, $25, and I have said in previous episodes about how I feel about Palantir. I believe that this is also a sleeper. All right, this is a sleeping giant. This is a sleeper in the AI space because it has so much room to run. All right, it has so much room to run, and it has a lot going for it. I've talked about government contracts. Palantir has the government contracts down, the healthcare down. It has the technology down, all the innovation and innovative outlook. It has it down. It has the high tech solutions that is going to incorporate into corporate America. Okay, so not only you're dealing with the government contracts and the military defense, they're also now starting to lean into the corporate America and looking to see how can we solve these problems on our everyday jobs. How can we solve the problems that we're dealing with the computer and the data? How can we make it more efficient? How we can make it more advanced? That's Palantir. Okay, that's why I continue to look into Palantir and to continue to buy shares of Palantir because this has so much room to run up. I look for this thing to run up to $80 to $100 in the next 2 to 3 years. Definitely 2 to 3 year investment. This is a great investment. This is a gem. All right, moving to ARM. All right, ARM, ARM. This one right here is sitting at $163. All right, this one is, I had to do my homework for this one. This uses the Central Processing Unit, CPU. Don't get confused with GPU. This is CPU. All right, CPU. This is half the world computer chips. All right, it uses half the world computer chips. So if you have a computer, if you have a smart device, if you have vehicles, they're using ARM systems. Okay, they're using the ARM products. It's using ARM property. All right, so ARM makes profit from charging royalties, license fees on each chip that uses its property or uses its product. So ARM is definitely another one that's going to also push the AI space in a new way. Okay, so watch out for ARM, okay, with these CPUs. All right, CPUs. Moving on to AMD. AMD. All right, this one right here is sitting at $163 as well. This one is also a chip in the GPU. All right, this is the chips in the GPUs. It is the second largest in the GPU industry. Okay, so with these chips that are in demand because there are worldwide. Okay, if you, like I said, have a smart device, if you have the computer, if you have any type of technology, it is using an ARM product. It is using a chip. It is using a GPU. Okay, Intel, all these different Dell, all these different companies are integrating and using the AMD products. Okay, so watch for AMD to move up as well. Okay, so the CPUs and the GPUs are the future. Okay, that's why I'm continuing to dollar cost average into these companies. All right, and take what the space is going to do. Okay, the space and the outlook. I have a vision to see that these chips and GPUs, these are going to make us so much money, and I want you to consider and be a part of this next wave. Okay, this next wave is ushering in millionaires and billionaires. Okay, all the wealthy and all the elite, those who already have been investing into these companies, see that these have so much upside, and that's going to make them more money. So in order to become wealthy, you have to think like the wealthy. Okay, these are investments. Okay, you can trade them if you want to, but if you're looking to get wealthy, I would say these are investments. Okay, these are investments. So moving on to my final company to wrap part one up of this episode, Broadcom. All right, Broadcom. This is sitting at 1,690, and what I like about Broadcom is a few things I had to do my research on. One, it's a semiconductor infrastructure software giant. Okay, so this is a huge company that is worldwide, that is being implemented across globally, it also has a stock split. So this 1,690 or 1,600, you would say, watch for July 12th for the 10-to-1 stock split. So the 10-to-1 stock split is occurring in another week or so, and July 15th, it's gonna knock this price to about 160. Okay, so 10-to-1. All right, so it'll probably knock down to 160, between 160 and 170. Look to definitely, I'm looking to dollar cost average and get into Broadcom. All right, Broadcom is also using the cloud software company VMware. All right, VMware, that they using to solve these data centers, is going to also advance where the company is going to go. Okay, it has a lot of backing behind the semiconductors, and also it's going to be tied with these chips, like I just said, the GPUs, the CPUs. All right, so watch for the infrastructure for Broadcom to be taking the AI space by storm. I'm definitely excited to see what Broadcom is going to do, because all these companies are intertwined, and I believe they have partnerships with each one. Okay, it's like, I'm going to use this, and if you can get me on the back end, use some of your product, and we both can make money. So the partnerships that's being formed in the AI space is going to change the world. I'm excited to see where AI is going to be in the next 3, 5, 10 years. All right, consider these stocks. All right, consider these stocks to add to your portfolio, because AI is not going anywhere. If anything, all the different chips, all the different softwares and robots and everything that is being like self-driving, Siri, all that is definitely is here to stay. And this is going to usher in a new wave of millionaires. So consider investing in the future. All right, now's the time. Don't wait until things get established and be late to the party. I call it tardy to the party. You don't want to be late to the party. That's what happened with the internet back in 2000. Now you got an opportunity now to gain into this generational wealth that's being transferred. And like I said, crypto is part of the generational wealth, and then AI is definitely coming right behind crypto. I believe they're hand in hand. All right, so consider those two spaces. I've been talking to people about that. Crypto and AI, it's been ushering a lot of millionaires, and I want you to consider, all right, you to be a part of this next wave. All right, so I want to appreciate you for stopping by, and if you have enjoyed this episode, just wait to the next one. All right, because I have more in store. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.